Hello, I'm Clayton Burch, State Superintendent of Schools. This week we want to come and we want to talk a little bit about the outbreaks, school openings and school closures, and the important people that are doing everything they can to keep our schools open during this pandemic. As many of you know, we now have a website that outlines and shows every outbreak throughout the state, the schools that are impacted, how many are impacted, and whether or not the school is open or closed. We also have a school closure page. That's a little bit different. That takes us beyond just the outbreaks. It even takes us to schools that have had to close down due to quarantine, due to contact tracing, because we know we're struggling in the state of West Virginia with a shortage of teachers, and we know we've been struggling with a shortage of substitute teachers in particular that help us keep not only our schools open, but help us keep our students engaged each and every week. So this week I want to talk to you about an important initiative we put forth with the West Virginia Board of Education and the Higher Education Policy Commission. One of our favorite partners is Chancellor Sarah Tucker, and together we've worked on a program to allow current seniors in college who are completing their student teaching, their residency, to actually apply and become a substitute teacher for our school systems. And today I want to introduce you to a very, very special guest, and that is Jacqueline Edwards. She is from the University of Charleston, and she is actually one of these caring adults that have stepped forward and is actually as a substitute teacher completing her student teacher assignments simultaneously. She is at Canal City Elementary. So Jacqueline, welcome.
Hi, thank you.
Jacqueline, first and foremost, just tell us a little bit about your background. I mean, we know you're at the University of Charleston, so tell us what you're studying and how you found out about becoming a substitute teacher during the pandemic.
Sure, yes. So I'm finishing up my elementary education degree at the University of Charleston. I have about 3 weeks left. I began student teaching here at Canal City Elementary back in September, and I was here for about 3 weeks doing that. Then I found out I had the opportunity to apply to be a substitute teacher. I was lucky enough that there was a need here at Canal City, so I began with a position about a technology position, and then I did 4th grade for a few weeks, and now I'm in kindergarten.
You're one of those that have come in during the pandemic, and people have a lot of questions. And first and foremost, how is it coming into the school system? You have young children. We've seen that the numbers within the schools, it's a very low transmission rate. So as a teacher, do you feel safe? Do you feel like you have the necessary equipment and support?
Yeah, I personally do. The kids, even though they're, kindergartners, they're young, they're 5, 6 years old. They need a lot of reminders, wash your hands, keep your mask on, just like anybody else, but they do very well. And, I feel like we have plenty of hand sanitizer and masks and just all kinds of things we need. So we're doing well.
Well, stepping into this role also, a typical student teaching year or semester, you would have a mentor or a university professor that would be supervising. How's that work with being a substitute teacher during this time?
So I'm still lucky enough. I have a first-year teacher mentor who comes to see me every week, and she's wonderful and helps me with any questions I have, anything I need. And then I also am still in contact with my university professor, and we meet weekly and discuss, any questions. Helps me with anything I need. So got lots of support.
Yeah, it sounds like you have a lot of support. So, tell us a little bit about the staff and the leadership at Canal City. They also are welcoming you in as not only a student teacher, but now a substitute assisting their school. How's that been?
It's been great. Everybody here at Canal City is really just above and beyond, wonderful, supportive. So it's been an easy transition for me.
The leadership at Higher Education Policy Commission, the colleges, universities, our county boards and superintendents, they all work together to make this opportunity available. And we couldn't be more pleased that students like you took advantage of it. What could this potentially mean for you in your future with teaching? You're not getting a traditional student teaching semester. You're jumping right into a classroom. So what's the future look like through this pathway?
Well, honestly, I say it all the time, you learn best by doing. So, no, I'm doing it and I'm learning as I'm going. But going very well, and I just, hope to have many more years doing the same thing.
You seem to be enjoying it, and I cannot thank you on behalf of the Department of Education, the Board of Education, Chancellor Tucker, our governor, everybody who's assisted us making this happen. We could not thank you enough for filling this critical role. Thank you, Jacqueline.
Thank you.